everybody. Good morning. It is 11 a.m. in Tennessee. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal, and I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. I help light workers trance channel beings of light for healing, for messages, and more. I teach psychic Reiki healing. Excuse me. I teach psychic Reiki healing, light language, and trance channeling, and lots of other types of channeling and working in the higher dimensions. So how are you all doing? Well, okay, hi. Okay, I'm a little late today. I didn't sleep that well. The cat woke me up like 100 times. I'm not kidding. So good morning or good afternoon if you're in the UK with FindMeAMedium. And I'm going to be giving readings readings from my cards, Elemental, Magic, and Manifestation, Fae readings. So each one of these beings in the card deck, it's not just a message, but there's a being, a Fae being in each one. And they are there for you to channel as well. So they are willing to be channeled. And so if you have my deck, it will not only help you with readings, with answers to anything, or even a clarifying deck, but it will also help you with channeling the being. Now I usually talk about 2 cards every time and I put them on the screen. Since I was running a little late, I haven't really set that up yet, but it doesn't really even look like I'm live. I should be live in 4 places. So tell me where you're watching me. Are you on my YouTube, FindMeAMedium YouTube? Are you on, let's see. No, it looks like I'm live. Okay, just checking. It's been a really weird morning for me. So I'm so glad you're all here. Now, if you know me and you know that I have a Facebook group called 5D Daily Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions. I will be live on that afterwards, and I will be channeling Gaia. I'll be live on my YouTube and Facebook as well, but I will be channeling Gaia for personal messages for those who are in the group. So let's see, it does say I'm live, so everything's fine. Okay. So let's talk about my deck a little bit. My deck has 37 different elementals. A lot of them might be new to you. Some of them are new to me. And like I said, each one of them wants to come forward for you. Today I'm going to do it a little differently since I didn't set up. I'm just going to pull 2 cards and show them to you. Here's Self-Forgiveness. This is Milo, the Crystal Mermaid. These are crystal mermaids from Atlantis. And this card, of course, is about self-forgiveness. If you're reading for yourself, you can always check the book to get that message, or it's going to be a very obvious message if you know how to read cards when you read it for someone else. So if I look up self-forgiveness, you'll see that I don't put a whole, it's not an, overwhelming booklet, although I am writing a book that will have more information. But this one is, so it says, crystal mermaids guard sacred rituals that hold the power of the great central sun. These beautiful beings have been around since Atlantis and Lemuria when they guarded these crystals. Call on their beautiful crystalline blue light to help clear yourself and dense collective consciousness energy that can block you or lower your frequency. And then her message, so if you're reading for yourself, you can always look in the book, says, you are where you're supposed to be. Every mistake and every decision still puts you on the correct path. Unforgiveness for yourself can lead you off the path more than the mistake itself. It is a trap to get lost in a past action you cannot change. Forgiving yourself is a step towards enlightenment. Accept your flaws and move forward to your beautiful destination. So I'm going to do one more card, or just showing you, and then I'm going to read whoever wants a card. So make sure you comment if you'd like a card. All right, here's a good one that we get a lot recently, and that's grounding. Obviously, grounding is something that you need to do every day, but are you grounding into Gaia's fifth dimensional grid? Or are you just grounding into 3D? It's time to disconnect from the 3D matrix and ground really deeply into the 5D grid. And if you have more, into the 10D, 10D, I just saw 10, sorry. Well, you could, but into the 6D, the 7D, and the 8D. Okay, so grounding, Sordal, the wood nymph. Wood nymphs are dryads or minor goddesses of wood. These Fae beings are close helpers of Gaia. They help her frequency vibrate through the woods and throughout all of Earth. They're beautiful creatures who understand how to work with the rhythm of life. Call on them for support with grounding if you need assistance with movement or releasing inhibitions. And Sordal says, you're being called to ground into the new earth a little more firmly. A daily practice of earth grounding would be wise. Move and vibe with the vibration of Gaia's new earth beat. Feel it come through your body and let it flow through you. Feel your soul free your soul by dancing to the new tune of Gaia's earth and help it come more strongly into your life. Okay, I'm wondering, I only see 3 people, but it says there's a lot more people on. So I'll start with you guys. Hi, Sean. Hi, Christina. Hi, Brooke. Everyone else, you need to comment, or maybe it's not working well. I'm not sure. Let me check with Veronica. Okay. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards so that they are well shuffled for everybody. Maybe it's just a few people today. Sean G, you got release and go. Yes, with the polar bear, yes. These polar bears are elementals. They're elementals, and they're also physical beings in our realm. And they say they come from Polaris, their souls. So Yeshua, the polar bear, says release and go. So there is some there's something going on with that. It's just time to let it go. The Fae are telling you that you know what the situation is and you've been holding on to it for too long, and they're asking for you to just take a deep breath, know that you're going to be okay without it, or without this person in your life, or without whatever it is, job, whatever it is that you're holding on to that you know is not working anymore. And they're just saying, trust in the universe, and when you do, that miraculous things will happen. And so if it's something that you're like, I don't know how I could go or release this because I don't, like a job where you don't have another one, then ask, ooh, coffee. Thank you. Ask for some help from your guides, from the Fae. Ask them for help. Do you know how to ask the Fae for help? You can just ask, but because they have egos, they're, angels help without any give back. But Fae wants you to give them a little gift. So you could take little tiny pieces of crystal, or like maybe a little bit of food, or even booze, like in a little thimble, and put it somewhere where you think the Fae are. So if you can identify someplace in your yard that looks like a big, like a fairy ring, like I have someone planted a Christmas tree, the person that, not the person we bought the house from, but the person who lived there before, and it's huge, and it has like a fairy ring around it. And so that's where I bring my gifts for the Fae. But if you don't have a yard, and you have a little plant, you can like designate a plant for that as well. Okay. Hope that helps. I'm not seeing any comments. Like I haven't seen any comments for the last, I see 3 comments. These are the 3 comments I see. So it looks like Facebook, I don't see any Facebook comments. I wonder why. I may have to go onto my Facebook. Yeah, I don't think Facebook's showing. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull up at least my Facebook page and see if it helps that I can see more people. But Christina, you're next. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. I really felt like it was a weird day. Yeah, I see tons here. How weird. I see Jean. Okay, well, it's just not on here. I don't know what's happening with StreamYard. That's too bad because I'll be live next again. Okay, so that's all right. But I can't see FindMeAMedium at all. So I don't know if you're at facebook.com. Okay, here's Veronica. Maybe she's gonna help. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Veronica can make it work. Okay. All right, well, we'll start here. It's all right. I read really fast, so let's keep going. Okay, so Christina, hi. Worthiness, Beesby, the Selkie coming forward for you to tell you that worthiness for yourself is the most important thing that you are missing when you are looking at how to manifest. So these cards are all about manifesting. The Fae will help you manifest. And so if you're feeling like you're having a hard time manifesting something, it may be because there is a part of you, unconscious or conscious, that feels you're not really worth it. So that you have some, and we all have these self-worth issues. We have these things people told us as a child. Most of us, almost everyone on this planet's damaged from childhood because of horrible, just because world here is hard. It's hard, and parenting has been under attack for a million years. So anyway, worthiness, it's not just you, it's everybody. So everyone who's having a trouble with manifesting something, look and see if you have something deep that feels like you may not be worthy of it, or like because of something, like maybe, here's a good example. Money's always a great example. So if you're trying to manifest something big, like a great job or whatever, like manifesting the lottery is a great place to find where you might not feel worthy of it. If you're trying to manifest the lottery, but you're like, but I claim bankruptcy, like I'm on disability, or like something like that, then you might feel like you don't deserve it. But obviously trying to manifest the lottery is not the easiest thing to manifest. It's easier to start small, manifesting something like a great job or anything like that, or even smaller. If manifesting is not working for you guys, then you have to come back smaller, like manifest a cup of coffee today, manifesting a red car, or maybe a more unusual color car, manifest something else, play manifesting games. But for you, Christina, they're saying that whatever you're trying to manifesting, what's blocking it is feeling that you're not worthy. And of course you are beautifully worthy of anything that you want. And so it's just more shadow work to do. And if you guys follow me, you know that I am always showing you my shadow work blog post, which is free and can really help you. So you should check it out. There we go. See, I didn't even turn these on. Okay. Oh, it's working. What did you do? There we go. Now I see everyone. Thank you, Veronica. Super weird. Okay. Okay. Now, Brooke is next. Now I can see the YouTube comments now too. That was really weird. I wonder what happened. Okay. All right, good. Now we're on track. So Brooke, you are safe. When you get this card with Cal, the Silver Fairy, then it's telling you that you're safe to step out into what it is that is important to you, what risk you want to take, or whatever it is, whatever risk you're looking at, there's always a reward from risk. And so the Fae are telling you, you're totally safe to do that. Your guides have you, are taking care of you and helping you. So, oh my gosh, it's so good to see everyone's comments. It was like making me nervous when I couldn't see everyone's comments. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Yeah, thank you. Okay, here's Andrea. You got time to move. Lady Nadia, the River Naiad, it's time to get moving. And so what this is about is not, I don't think this is moving places, although maybe you do need to move a job or move your office or move your house, or maybe you're in the process of moving. But mainly with time to move, it's like what they're saying for you today. It's like it's time to get going. It's like going on a project, or perhaps it's exercise. Sometimes it means that, but I feel like it's more like, it's slow going. You trying to find the time for this project, or trying to find the time to do this thing, and they're like, it's time to make the time and make it go. Okay. Hi, our shining lights. I see you now. And so it's afternoon for you. You got specialist support. Jump Axe the gremlin. Gremlins are always good Fae. Anything that's bad, negative, that looks like a gremlin is not actually Fae. They're shapeshifters. They're yucky things. But real gremlins are super sweet, although very elusive. So Jump Axe says for this card that something you're trying to do yourself really needs a specialist. I don't know why, but they're showing me your yard. Usually this is like, you know, it could be something in the house. It could be something spiritual. It could be something like anxiety or something like instead of a workbook, maybe you need a therapist. But for you, I kind of get something about your yard. Are you trying to do something in your yard that, or you will, that your guides are saying, or your Fae guides are saying, now if you get a specialist, you're going to be so glad you did. It's going to save you a lot of time and it actually will save you money. Is what I get, surprisingly. Hi, Jean. Nice to see you. You got adventure. Kaki, the adventure fairy. Kaki is saying, so Jean, you've been getting a lot of like abundance cards and, you know, manifesting. You've been getting a lot of those. But so they're saying now, let's give you more information. You've pulled those cards from my deck a lot. They're saying, how are you looking at your life as an adventure? How are you looking at your life as your personal quest, like, you know, like a movie? I haven't had any coffee, so excuse me. And how can you do that? How can you see more adventure in your life? How can you live more adventure in your life? How can you turn, you know, when things are happening all around you into an adventure? You know what? I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to be so proud of myself when I do. That's what they're saying. That's going to help you a great deal. It's the yard. I was wondering, it's too big for me to maintain. Yeah, they're saying please get some help. They're saying if you look around, it's gonna you can find something that works for you and your budget. You just have to look. There's some, or maybe there's a barter situation that can help. Okay, Bernadette Connolly, you got call for clearing. When this comes up, it means you need a spiritual clearing or something, or an object or house. Something needs clearing. And these are Gabriel's dragons, the diamond light dragons. That's not exactly how I see them, but isn't that beautiful? It's such a cool, I love the artist that I use for these. So Satsula is saying, you know, everything's going to look and feel and be so much easier once you get a clearing. So I would reach out to a trusted healer. You know, there's lots of sound waves heal certified master practitioners, of course myself too, that could help you. Look for someone you trust to give you a good spiritual clearing. And I think that everything will fall in place and everything will make more sense. Hi, Lori. You got trust your intuition. Whirly the Narwhal, also another physical being that's higher dimensional Fae being as well, or at least belongs somewhat in the Fae realm. Trust your intuition. Okay, so this is a card that comes forward when your spirit guides are like telling you things or showing you things and you're like, I don't know. Am I just making that up? Or you might be saying, gosh, I don't know. Everyone's saying to do the other thing, but I just feel like I should do this one thing. So yes, trust your intuition because you are right. Hi, Catherine. Took me a while to find everyone else too. Listen. So Catherine, I think this is more, your Clara audience is opening more for you, especially since you're working so hard. Catherine's in my Accelerated Channeling Mastery program. She's doing amazing. So they're saying that your Clara audience is opening more, but they're also saying that you're beginning to, actually they're saying you're beginning to hear something new. They're saying you're beginning to hear, I think you're beginning to hear people who were passed over. Are you? So just be on the lookout for that. They're saying it's opening up for you. Hi, Marianne. You got tend to your garden. As you can see, here's Hiawatha. She's like, uh-oh, I forgot to water my crop. So tend to your garden's like, whoops, there's something that needs your attention and you've missed it. Something important to you. It could be something at your job, sure, or it could be someone that you love needs your attention. So, okay, now I'm just going to start picking randomly because I'm too far behind now that everything's showing up. So let me know. And I'll give you, well, if I skip you, if you feel like you were next, then comment. Okay, Shauna, you got receive with grace. Kendall the Mermaid, another place where are you receiving? Where are you feeling any constriction in your body of receiving from certain things? Like, where are you not receiving? You got to look around and you have to be very open to receive. Now, were you on, so Shauna's in my tag Lightworkers group. Did you watch the, watch Margaret's live last night? She was really great, wasn't she? And she was talking about the same thing, like, where are you open? Where are we really open to receive? And that's a message I've been getting a lot lately. Where, like, everyone needs to just check into their heart and feel like, where am I not receiving? Where am I closing? Where am I just closed off from receiving? Or where are you refusing something like, hey, I'll bought your coffee, and you're like, no, oh my gosh, no, why did you do that? That's like not receiving. So you have to be like, oh, thank you. Like, oh, I bought you a gift. Instead of being like, oh no, I didn't buy you one. It's be like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Look, the universe is giving to me. Thank you so much. And so let people buy you lunch and things like that. Open to receive. Ask to be shown where you're not receiving so that you can clean it up. Okay. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, maybe it's someone. Just be on the lookout and you'll get it. Yeah, I think you're starting to open up to people on the other side. People like humans who are past. You're welcome. Hi, Joanne. You got Stop and Rest. Shatalda, the ice mermaid. So many kinds of mermaids. Is saying it's time to take a break. You're just like doing too much, or maybe your mind is going too much, and just like you need to like rest it. So take a break from either thinking too hard, maybe that's like a bubble bath, or something, and just rest. Take a break. Hi, Tammy. Okay, courage, Mattel, the Griffin. Is you need to have the courage to take risks. That's where you're going to see the most reward. Now, when I teach channeling, which I do all the time, it's what I do in all my stuff, I help people channel and connect to beings of light, to at least just connect with them, but also to channel them, channel their healing. And what I'm getting for you is that, you know, you have to take the risk. So even taking the risk, such as, I even talk about this in my free Spirit Guide Masterclass. Like, if, let's say that you are, and this is the link for that. Let's say that you are wanting to open your senses. Well, then you have to take a risk. You have to say, I'm getting this, and this feeling, and, or I'm getting this, I just got this crazy message and I don't know if it's true. And just say it. You know what? Sometimes the person's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. Because then it teaches you a little bit about the way you might have given the message. You can learn from that. Or they might be like, oh my gosh, how could you know that? So for I teach that definitely for anyone who wants to open their psychic senses. But for you, they're just saying there's something that you need to take a risk. You need to have the courage to do it and know that it will pay off. Because it's same with channeling. Like, once you start taking that risk, then your spirit guides go, okay, she's doing it. So now we're going to give her more. And they give you more, and your spirit guides give you more for anything that you take a risk for. Okay, she's taking that risk. We're going to support her. You know, you're not alone in this world. You always have all these spirit guides and helpers who are helping you. So taking a risk isn't really as risky as you guys think. So Shauna says, finding restrictions. Okay, good. All right. Christine Clayton, you got yes. So when Philemia comes forward and says, then you know you're being asked to do something, and you're like, I don't think I should do that, or that scares me. I don't know if I'm going to do that. And Philemia is saying, say yes, yes. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, or any of you are like, for any of these messages, you're not sure, it may come up in the next day or so. Sometimes these are future messages, like Marianne, it could be something that happens tomorrow or the next day, or it could be, you know, it doesn't have to be someone, it could be something that needs your attention. So yeah, we're just gonna keep looking forward. So Christine, say yes, whatever it is, that you're feeling like you're scared to say no, you should say yes, and then just ask for assistance from your guides. Lisa, you have synchronistic events. Starlight the dolphin pod. This is a pod of dolphins. Of course, dolphins are fae. They're also galactic. Same with whales. Synchronistic events is like your spirit guides are showing you all these things. Like you're like, I wonder if I should do such and such. And then you turn around, it's like 444. Oh my gosh, there's a feather on the ground. Or like, they don't have to be right next to each other. But it's like when you find these signs, stop and say, what was I just thinking about? Because it can really tell you what's important when you do. So when I see 444, 111, whatever, I don't go and look up 444. In fact, I even have like all the numbers on a social post that I post all the time, but I don't even remember them because it doesn't matter. When I see one, I'm like, oh, my spirit guides are getting my attention and they're telling me that something I was just saying or something I just thought was important. And they're saying, hey, here we are. Pay attention to what you just said. So if I'm like, I wonder if I should do a class on blah, 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 I turn around, it's 111. I'm like, oh, okay, then I should. So synchronistic events are happening for a reason. So try to find the pattern of it and try to figure out what they're trying to tell you. Okay. Hi, Perry Elaine. Oh, from Guana. You got Be Uniquely You. Some of the pink dolphin, just like two dolphins in a row. So just being your true self, really stepping forward and not hiding yourself in any way. Just being truly you, even if you think people might not react in the most positive way, but being true to yourself is so important. And when you do, you're going to bring more of your soul family to you. And that's what they're saying. Just be yourself and don't hide yourself to anyone. And I don't know if you're single, this might be about dating. If not, it could be about networking. Hi, Joanne. You got leadership. Wouldn't it be cool if you got a Griffin with your last name Griffith? But I already pulled it. You got leadership, Toke the Centaur. You're being asked to step into a leadership position. They're asking you to be, okay, so they're showing me a lot. They're showing me that I don't know if you're in a club or something, but you feel frustrated with the way that it's run. You don't think that, or maybe it's a group, and it doesn't have to be a club. It could be a group that you're in, like a Facebook group where you're like, this is ridiculous. Like, why are they saying this? This is not right. Or, you feel frustrated with what people are saying because you think differently, or you think that's wrong. And so they're like, you need to start your own group, or maybe it's something else. Maybe you're in a group and you're being asked to lead because people like what you're saying instead of what the president is saying, something like that. But you're being asked to step up with your ideas. And maybe this is about starting a business or being a consultant or doing something like that, or being a psychic, maybe. Who knows? There's lots of psychics on here today. So, and anyway, anyone can be psychic. I teach people all the time how to open up their psychic senses. We're all naturally psychic. So you're being asked to lead something. So find where you find that frustration of like, you don't think this is run well. And that's going to be your clue, because they're showing me that you're like, this is ridiculous. And it doesn't mean you have to lead that group. It might mean you need to start a new one. So you just tune in for that. Okay. Oops. I didn't click the link. Who was it? There was someone else I was going to click on. Joanne, you got gratitude, bury the wolf. Okay. This is a very simple message for you. They're saying whatever it is that you want today to manifest today. And it could be something small or something big, or it could be both. Maybe it's lunch, cup of coffee, and you'd also like that big thing. They're like, just take a few minutes of gratitude. Like, I know you're at work, so maybe like next time you're, on hold or something like that, you're going to just think about a few things that you're super grateful for, not just the regular things, but try to think of other things too. This gratitude exercise is the best thing, because what's inside is outside. So whatever's happening inside, then spirit rushes to bring you more. So if you're thinking all kinds of crappy things, then you're receiving lots of crappy things. I know you're not doing that, Joanne. But so if you're thinking grateful things, I'm so grateful, then the universe rushes to give you more things to be grateful for. So they're saying if you do that exercise today, you're going to see a huge difference. So I can't wait to hear what you say later. You're going to DM me, right? Let me know. Okay, Lisa Joe, you got divine change. This is wonderful. When divine change shows up, Babette's the unicorn, then you know that things are really coming around for you. Things are really helping. Things are really growing, and things are really increasing in their value to you, is what they're saying. And the increase of value in many things around you is happening, is what I'm getting. I'm going to take a little break here to do a clearing for the group because there's some interference. So while I do, I'll put this on the this. So if you guys want my free spirit guide masterclass, it includes meditations and even a unicorn attunement. That's on my site. You can also get it on my main site, soundwavesheal.com, under courses, and it's free. All right. Thank you. And I will be doing a group healing and card at the end. All right, Louisa, you got love. You got Mebe, the fairy elf. I love fairy elves. They're so cute. I feel like I'm one. Am I one? Look at this crazy ear. Look at that ear. Such an elf. Okay. So Louisa, you got love. Love coming into your life and from all directions. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It's more like just people expressing their love and gratitude to you for what you do. Just so much. I just feel lots of love. Like people, like maybe your birthday's coming up or something. Or just people just feeling like they should tell you, Louisa, I love you so much. You're the best. Like I just feel like all this love coming beautiful towards you. And so just be sure you accept that love. And if you feel like that would be really nice, but I haven't seen it yet, then you want to say to the universe, where are you going to show me how much I am loved today? Do you guys ever ask the universe questions? You really should, because it's the best way to manifest something is to be playful. Play with the universe. That's why the Fae are so helpful with manifesting, because they're so playful. So where is the universe going to show me how much I'm loved today and make me smile? You know, I think I got you, Joanne. Let me get to the newer ones. Yes, Nina, you got manifest, Lord Genie of the Old West. Manifesting is everything. That's what they want me to say. They're like, manifesting is everything. Because, like I said before, whatever's inside is what's reflected outside. So what are you manifesting? Look around. Is everything awesome? Good job. You're manifesting by thinking wonderful thoughts. And this is not like, don't think bad thoughts. You never want to shadow ban or like, you know, push away those thoughts. Spiritual bypassing is not what I'm suggesting, but working through our problems so that we can come out the other side. So what are you manifesting? What is the main thing that's happening in your mind, in your thoughts? And if you're having trouble, if anyone is having trouble with thoughts and they just can't, it's like, I just don't even know how I could get through, I'm in a dark place, or I'm just having a hard time thinking anything positive, or working on my shadow work at all, just feels like that's impossible, everything, then you need a session. Reach out to someone like me who does healing with messages, and get a healing that also gives you messages of how to go forward. Lots of Sound Waves Heal master practitioners on my site at soundwavesheal.com/tag team are some of them. And really, like, you know, that's what we need to know. So here's what I would recommend. So if the first thing you do is, this is a totally free link, soundwavesheal.com/shadow-work. Go to the shadow work blog post of mine. And if you go to Soundwaves Heal, you can just search under blog posts for anything. In the blog section for anything, there's a search thing. And that will tell you some ways to do a little shadow work and then get through to the other side. That's just a few minutes of like facing your, you know, shadow, the problems that we all have, so that you can find joy again. So we're not going to try to just like not think of it, but you know, we're going to try to work it. Okay. Wendy, you got music for manifesting. Do you love music? Do you like to sing? Do you like to dance? Or is light language calling you to be channeled and expressed as a healing modality? I do teach that, or attune people to that. But for something about music for you, Wendy, is really important for manifesting. And what you can do is, you know, once you do your shadow work, your 5 minutes of shadow work, you could look at that blog post and you're feeling good, or anytime you're feeling good, you're like, okay, what I'd really like to manifest. Now, don't try to manifest the lottery. Try to manifest something that feels like that's within your reach, or where you're at for manifesting right now. Turn on the music and either dance or sing or do it in your car. Who cares if you're dancing and singing in the car? It's only going to make people smile if they see you. And think about what it would feel like to have that thing that you want. I'm sorry, Kitty. I bumped the table. Have that thing that you want already. What would that feel like? And dance and sing as if you want to. If you sing, then use the words to manifest, like, I'm so happy I have my new house. You know, you're going to just do anything. Then all of that will make you smile. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you feel great. And it'll help you manifest what it is that you want. Okay? Hi, Tina. You got Soul Family. I love this card. Cledens, the Elemental Dwarf. This is... these are our multidimensional shaman, our helpers. And when you get the soul family card, it's like, let's look around and see who is our soul family. And maybe, Tina, for you, this card is like, who's not your soul family? Who is not helping you in any way? What kind of relationship is feeling like it's more of a burden than anything else also, you know? And not that you're gonna throw people away, but like maybe you're gonna spend more time with people who really resonate with your soul and your soul family, because that's, you know, best for you. And maybe you're gonna put limits around the time of people whom, you know, it's really hard, who are really hard to help and really hard to, well, to listen to sometimes, you know, who they don't want you to fix it. They don't want your help, but they don't want to change either. And that can be frustrating for us. And they sometimes come right back around to it, you know. But just look around. Who's in your soul family? The more you spend with your soul family, the more you're going to manifest more. You know, Krish, that's a really good question. But what are you doing for yourself? So if everyone just heals themselves, then world peace is totally attainable. But how can you control other people? You can't. You can only control yourself. So, Chris, you want to pray for what's best for you, joy in your life, the ability to be, you know, in a place where you can help others, and how you can help others from where you are now. But maybe you can do more and help others more. You know, everyone needs to work on themselves. You need to take that oxygen mask on you first if the plane's going down. You know, if everyone heals themselves, then the world is healed, and there is world peace. You got alchemy and magic, which only like cements that. This is the most powerful card of the deck. It's on the front, as you can see. It's right there. It's on the front of the deck. Alchemy and magic surrounds you. What you're thinking and feeling is what you're making. So now's a real time to alchemize, to turn into gold everything that you have. You know, whenever we look at our life and we say, what's the best thing that happened in your life? What's one of the best things? One of the best things that happened in my life is my husband, right? So meeting my husband. How did I meet him? Well, my neighbor introduced me. Well, how did I meet that neighbor? Well, I moved into that like horrible apartment because of like my credit was so bad that that was the only place I could get an apartment, or so I thought. And so now, why was my credit bad? Because of all this stuff. You know what I mean? If you go back, it's like, oh, this horrible thing ended up this, and ended up into this beautiful thing. So let's alchemize with magic everything bad and turn it into something good. So ask the universe, how are we going to alchemize this situation to something that's amazing for me? Again, asking a question. Oh, your husband too, huh? You know, and ask, like, this is a magical moment for you, a time today, this moment. So alchemize it with magic for what you truly want in your life. Dancing in the car is a must. You're welcome. Okay, who haven't I read? I have time for just like one or two more, and then we'll do a group card. Kelly, you got Flow, Earthly, Lava Mermaid. The Fae love flow. Okay, they love flow. So when your life feels hard, if anything feels hard, then you got to look for the flow. What's flowing? What's easy? And take that, and then That will loosen up what's hard. So when you're trying to do something, it feels like you're coming up against a brick wall or you can't make yourself do it, then there's something there. It's showing you something. Maybe, possibly you need a clearing. Maybe you need to clear that block. Maybe you just need to let it sit for a minute because there's some information you don't have. Have you ever just like felt like, oh my gosh, I could not handle that right now? And then you don't do anything and then it resolves itself and you're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't do anything. Right? It's kind of like that. So find the flow. Sure, Jessica. You got Witness the Miracle, Bethazar, Guardian Gnome, miracles for you. Just watch it unfold and thank your guides. Be in the grateful space of my miracles happening. So exciting. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Tanya, you got Share, Hummel the Abundance Dragon. Look at the Abundance Dragon. He's sitting on his hoard and he's giving to all these cute little beings. They're all sharing it with them all. Now, this doesn't always have to be share your wealth, but share your gifts. Share what you can to help others. Sometimes it's your gifts, sometimes it's advice, sometimes it's a helping hand, and sometimes it's more than that, you know. All right, and then Cindy, and then I'm going to do a group card. Cindy, you got Trust and Patience, Fawn Servitor is one of my favorite cards. So just trust in the universe. Know that the universe has your back. The universe is helping you in all ways. This trust is a huge thing. It's very important to know that, you know, when you're trying to manifest something and it feels really hard and difficult, you have to have that patience. Yes, trust and patience is the card, but also you have to know that if it's not happening, your spirit guides aren't doing something to you. The world's not doing something to you. Instead, you have to say, okay, well, maybe I have a block because I've been trusting and I've had patience and it hasn't come yet. So I need to come at this at a different angle. Maybe I need a spiritual clearing, spiritual healing, spiritual messages to know what's keeping me from manifesting this, you know? And sometimes it's really important. Everyone has elemental guides, T-Len. Thank you so much. Everyone can buy my deck in the USA. It's on Amazon. And if you're outside the USA, it's discounted on my site to help with ridiculous $20 shipping. And you can find both of those things with this link on the bottom. So T-Lynn, I'll do one more since I liked your comment. Okay, so reevaluate. Kim says, I love this card. This card is all about like, you know, we are so like conditioned to like, you gave your word and now you have to follow through, even if it's like totally ruins you. No. It's, oh, of course we want to stand by our word, but sometimes we have to reevaluate. Is this hurting me so much? And then I need to say, hey, look, I'm sorry. I know I said I would do this, but it's hurting me because of blah, blah, blah. And it's just, I cannot do it anymore. Let's come with a compromise, you know? The comments are not visible to everyone because I'm live in 4 places. Okay, let's do a group card and healing for everybody. Oh, you meant earlier. You must be on earlier. You're watching the replay. So yeah, none of them were working. I don't know. Veronica fixed it. Thank you, Veronica. I'm about to be live. Catch me next. Again, on my channel, Sound Waves Heal, and especially my 5D Daily, I'll be trans-channeling Gaia for personal messages for people inside my group. So I'll be next on that. But now let's do a group card and healing. And anyway, I hope it works for that is my point. All right, for the group card, oh, guess what? We got trust and patience again. So yeah, I have patience in the universe, trust that things are coming to you, trust that everything is for you. Things that happen to you are for your highest and greatest good. All these things are happening to you because there's a reason why. And we need to trust the universe and have patience with our spirit guides who are helping us. Ask for help. Asking for help is the most important thing. They cannot help you as much unless you ask. And I'm going to channel Fauna for a little healing to help you trust so that you can manifest better and understand how it works between you, your spirit guides, and the universe. All right, so I'll channel her healing. everybody. You'll find me at soundwavesheal.com. You can also find me at 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness, which is my podcast. And I will be back next week for more of this every Thursday, 11 o'clock Eastern. I give cards with this. And then I usually do another live where I give priority to questions and everything inside my group, 5D Daily Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions. So I'd love to see you there. And thank you so much. And thanks, Veronica, for fixing everything. Thank you, FindMeAMedium, for having me on. Okay, bye.